What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video and welcome today to part number 2 of my new players for FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. And part number 1 went down really well guys, so if you want to see a part number 3, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and also in the comments below, let me know some players that aren't on FIFA 16 that will be on FIFA 17. And if missed today's first video, down below in that description box guys, those transfers, remember the schedule, 8 to 10 is transfers, 9 to 10 PM or after football is the second video of the day. I'm going to say it again, all these players, they aren't player predictions, it's not a player prediction video, in fact they're all from the head-to-head database. And it's basically a mixture of transfers that have gone through from players that are not currently on foot or youngsters that have had a breakout season guys. So start off today, we have got Cameron Borthwick Jackson of Manchester United. The Borthwick Jackson, his name is too big to fit on that top bit. By the way, he's born in 1997 on the 2nd of February, he's 6'2", medium work rate, left-footed, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, and he's a 67 rated left back. So in general, doesn't look like a fantastic card, but I imagine could have better stats for next year because they've seen more of him. And last season for United, he played 14 games, getting 0 goals and 1 assist from that fullback role. So United, I mean, Louis van Gaal, he wasn't a success in any way, shape or form at United apart from really that FA Cup. But one thing he did quite well was bring through 3 or 4 youngsters to get into that main team. Like I mentioned, there's 3 or 4 names in that list. One of the main ones, of course, is going to be Marcus Rashford, who was in part number 1. We've also got, I think it's Fosu Mensah, who'll be in part number 3 if I do one, and also this guy, Borthwick Jackson. Louis van Gaal also put a lot of trust and a lot of money into Anthony Martial, but now it's kind of paid off quite well. He's had a very good first year at United. He's still very young and could be one of the top talents in world football. Borthwick Jackson has 79 potential in career mode right now, as again, you can use him if you want to on kickoff mode. He's got a 74 standing tackle, which for a 67 rated card is pretty damn good, and he can also play centre back. And I'm not sure how much he'll be playing under Jose Mourinho, but we'll have to wait and see. Now we're going to the second player today. It's going to be a new 5-star skiller, and that is going to be Dudu, I think his name is, from Palmeiras. And this is assuming that Liga do Brazil is still going to be on FIFA 17, but this guy, he should have been on FIFA 16 because he was in the database from the very start. His name is Eduardo Pereira Rodriguez, again known as Dudu. He is 5'5", medium-low work rates, right-footed, 3-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, and last season for Palmeiras, or this current season, 14 games, 2 goals and 6 assists. His head-to-head stats give him 82 pace, 83 dribbling, 67 shooting and 70 passing, which isn't the worst. Could be a very cheap 5-star skiller. And again, there's so many 5-star skillers I think in the Liga do Brazil, but there's a lot of players they've also missed, and this guy is one of them. So he has 5-star skill moves, like I said, on head-to-head. Second new Palmeiras player on FIFA 17 potentially if Gabriel Jesus stays at the club, and he's got 82 potential in head-to-head. So obviously he's, how old is he? 1992, it makes him about 24, 23. So he's got a bit of time left in him. Well done, Captain Obvious Ross. So back onto it then, like I said, 82 potential, 90 agility, technical dribbler trait in game. He also has the acrobat speciality. I'm not sure what that does. Does that mean he can do bicycle kicks or just like the nanny celebration? And I'm assuming he will be a new player for FIFA 17. Now, we go into a talent for Borussia Dortmund who they've recently signed this summer. That's going to be Emre Mor. I'm going to reiterate this again. These are not my stats. These are EA's head-to-head stats, and there's only one change I've made to it. So this guy, I imagine, will be a lot higher than his 65 on FIFA 17's launch date. So right now, he's a 65 rated right winger, like I mentioned, although technically on head-to-head, he is actually a 61 rated, I think, bronze striker. So they've got his position a little bit wrong, or he was playing there last season. But either way, just 65 rated with 78 pace, 79 dribbling and 60 shooting and just 43 passing. He's born in 1997, he's 5'6", medium-low work rate, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves I've given him because on head-to-head right now, he just has 2-star skill moves. And last season for Nordsjælland, he played 13 games, getting 2 goals, 2 assists, 1 yellow card and 1 red card. So he is a fantastic talent, and I guarantee he will get game time next season. As long as he doesn't get injured or anything, this guy will start a few games because obviously they got right now of Henrik Mkhitaryan, potentially Aubameyang, Gundogan and stuff like that. So they're kind of bare right now, and I think they're signing these players to bring him through and put him straight in the team. He has very poor stats, like I mentioned, on head-to-head right now. That's probably because I didn't watch too much of him, so that's probably what I'm going to base it off because I personally haven't seen much of him apart from the Euros and a couple of friendlies before that. So it's really hard to judge, but I think 65 is still too low. He looked like a tricky player in brief stages that I've seen him at, again, the Euros and friendlies. He's played for Turkey at Euro 2016, 90 minutes in total over the 2 games against Croatia and Czech Republic. He's just about to turn 19, I think, in a few weeks, and he joined Dortmund from Nordsjælland for £5.95 million. And now we go on to a bronze 5-star skiller for Tottenham, and this one, he probably won't be at Tottenham for FIFA 17 because it looks like he will be leaving. He's also English, but I think he's chosen to play for Nigeria, as apparently he wants to play for Nigeria at the Olympic Games in August, which is quite cool. And again, a 3-star weak for 5-star skill, he's 6'1". He's quite a strange looking card. And what I mean by that, he's actually quite a tall, like skillful player. I thought he'd be like a little tricky player, but either way, he's 6'1", so got a lot of physicality about him. And last season, I think, was out on loan at 3 clubs. So in total across the 3 clubs, he played 32 games, getting 1 goal and 5 assists with 4 yellow cards, but that doesn't really give too much of an indication because not many of them were starts, most of them were off the bench. So his 5-star skill is on head-to-head right now, and he's also English on head-to-head, but he has now, like I said, decided to play for Nigeria. Apparently he wants to play for Nigeria to try and get a new club this summer. So he's refusing to sign a new contract currently with Tottenham, and apparently that's because his family, this is according to rumours, apparently his family told him he'll get more money abroad. Spurs did try and trigger the option to extend his contract or his current deal until 2017 earlier this year after an impressive loan spell at Rangers. And apparently he's stalling on a new contract because, again, one, his family apparently telling him otherwise to leave a club, but he's also got interest from Spain who potentially want him. And in-game he does have the flair trait, which means he can do Rabona crosses and stuff like that. And he played for Rangers, Luton and Colchester last season on loan from Spurs. And on top of those 32 appearances he made last season, he also played 18 games, getting 5 goals and 4 assists for Spurs in the under-21 Premier League. And now on to another youngster which has been rumoured to a lot of clubs, and that's going to be Reece Oxford of West Ham. You probably recognise this guy from the start of last season. In fact, I think he played against Arsenal potentially at CDM, and he was really good. And bear in mind, back then he was just 16 years old. So this guy, he does play centre-back a majority of the time, like for under-21s and stuff. It looks like he will be playing as a centre-back when he does play for West Ham from now on. But he's 6'3", 71 pace, okay physical and defending for a 65 rated card, and he looks like a decent one with a lot of potential, obviously. So last season for West Ham, not that under-21s, he played 12 games, getting 1 yellow card, 0 goals, 0 assists. And again, the first, I think 5 or 6 were probably as a CDM. Against, I think, Everton and Spurs potentially, he came on as a centre-back. So on top of the 12 games he played for West Ham's main team, he also played 11 games in the under-21 Premier League. He's a massive talent. Again, I think he's just 17 years old. And whether he's at West Ham next season, we'll have to wait and see. So the controversy about his contract actually got started by Sky Sports News, and they went back on themselves because Oxford himself did tweet and say, I don't know what they're on about. So with James Tompkins leaving to join Crystal Palace from West Ham, it could potentially mean there's one space available for that centre-back role and could give him more opportunities. But they may also choose to play a new boy there who is Nordveit, the Norwegian CDM. Now we got on to Wagner Love, a returning player from old FIFAs. There's not too much to say about him because again he's a returning player, but overall we can see he's 5'8", high work rates, left footed, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and is 77 rated as a striker. His stats are 76 pace, 77 shot, 77 dribbling, 63 passing, and 76 physical. Last season for AS Monaco in the French league, played 13 games, getting 4 goals and 1 yellow card. So I do think this is his return since FIFA 14 because he was playing recently for Corinthians in the Liga do Brazil, and they're the one club or one of the few clubs that aren't currently licensed. And for Corinthians last season, he played 34 games, getting 14 goals and 5 assists because again, their season works a little bit differently to ours in the UK, or even most leagues currently in Europe. So back onto Wagner Love then. He still has okay stats for someone that's 32 years old, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and his stats may change a fair amount on FIFA 17 because I don't know if they base this on his Corinthians time or they just put some stats together. So I think he only joined back in January, so they could have just chucked them stats together. Who knows, we have to wait and see. He has 71 short passing and just 45 long passing on head-to-head right now, so he could potentially play as a cam because they don't need to play too many long balls. And finally then, we have the youngsters join Manchester City this week, and that is going to be Alexander Zinchenko. So the young Ukrainian international recently joined for City from his UFA in the Russian league for £1.7 million. His middle name I cannot pronounce whatsoever, but he's born in 1996, he's 5'9", medium high work rate, quite strange on that, left footed, 3-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. He's 72 rated with 75 pace, 76 dribbling, 62 shooting and 72 passing. Looks like a really good BPL silver potentially next year, assuming he isn't loaned out. He must have a lot about him though because Pep really wanted him. He's got 85 potential currently on head-to-head or career mode, whatever you want to call it. Again, signed for £1.7 million this week and did feature in every single one of Ukraine's Euro 2016 group matches, all as a sub. So he has 4-star skill moves, and again, if he isn't loaned out, will be a very good BPL silver next year. And the only stat he really lacks in is the shooting, because in-game, he only has 62 long shots and 59 shot power. But to counteract that, he does have 84 balance and 81 agility. So that is it for part 2 of new players for FIFA 17 Ultimate Team, guys. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see part number 3, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content. The comments below, little players I should do in part 3, and if missed today's first video, down below in that description box, guys. 8 10 transfers, 9 to 10 PM or after that is the second video of the day. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.